Hanging with the Dudes, episode 12. It's here. It's Saturday. Nick, what the hell are you doing?
I don't know.
He's doing something. All right, but we got Shane's back in the building.
Of course.
And we got Ish.
Of course.
How you guys doing today?
I think I'm 3 for 4 on the Phillies, wearing this Bryce Harper jersey at the podcast. Totally not because I'm fucking lazy and
Spin
dance on my
around.
watch.
Spin around. I want to see the Harper on the back.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we really gonna keep it, if we gonna keep it, if we
Authentic jersey, not from China.
If we talk about the Phillies,
yeah.
if we gonna keep it a honey bun about the Phillies, your boy called it. I told y'all to relax, and then I said wait for June, and we gonna get hot. And what have we done? We've won like 13 or 14, 17 or like 22.
And I brought this up earlier. We are 8-2 in the last 10, but so are the Braves, and the Marlins are 7-3, which fucking sucks for our division.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm not worried about the Marlins.
Yeah,
I am not worried about the Marlins. They're gonna fall off eventually.
Yeah, they're like the Mets.
They're gonna fall off. I'm not worried. In the next couple years, they'll be hot. Like our division in the next couple years is gonna be fire. The Braves have young talent. We got young talent mixed with older talent that's still relatively young. And we got mad prospects coming up. So we're Gucci, bro.
Just Gucci stuff over there stuff. Nah, that's okay.
No, I think we're very good. And the Marlins falling off, that still puts us in second place. I think the Braves are a very legit team. That's why.
But that's why.
But it puts us in a wild card position.
But that's why us winning divisional series matters.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because we're gonna win the field against the rest of our division or against the rest of the league. Like we'll be above 500.
Oh yeah.
Against the rest of the league. It's our division that we have our hardest games against. So it's like if we can, how many games do we play in the division?
A lot.
Ain't it 18 a team? Ain't it 18 a team?
So that would be 18 times 4. That's 72. Yeah, I mean that kind of.
That'd be too many.
Look it up, Nick. Can you look that up real quick? No, I think it's 18, bro. But it's 160.
You look at fucking math though. 18 times 4. I did 72 real quick.
Because you was a gangster, bro. We
were actually talking about times tables at dinner last night. Apparently, my mom and my sister don't know their times tables. Hit me with any times table. I can answer it.
7 times 8.
56.
Oh my god.
That's
super genius. He's a goddamn super genius.
Nick's smarter than me. He beat me to it.
Remember third grade, bro? Remember that paper? Like you have to start.
Oh yeah, I fucking aced
that's how I learned the timetables, bro.
Fucking Kara was my competitor.
And Julianne.
Julianne was good at them too.
Man,
I think she was the only one that had more stars.
I had motivation to do good in third grade.
I did have motivation
to be better than everybody.
No,
I knew him better.
No, Miss Thurston was my motivation.
No, I had Miss Bleed.
Oh.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Ayo.
Where you at? No.
Where you at? All right, yo, we got a good episode.
All right, back in.
What a segue, though.
Hold on. So, 50. So we play 52 games against divisional opponents. If we can go
52. All right, that's a good number.
If we can go like 35-17.
Not
in 52 games?
52 now.
I mean, we already aren't that, but...
Then we suck.
Fucking Mike. But I think we can do that. But we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Well, I mean, fucking...
We got news to cover.
I do love the fight.
And one of the biggest news of the week is the Nuggets winning their first championship.
Nah, we gotta get that shit. Get that shit. To put the camera on Nick, bro, because Nick called that shit.
Yeah, honestly, we got it, Nick.
And he called. And he.
Oh, you know what? I forgot.
That's a strong answer. Yeah, look at that.
And he predicted every game.
Game 1 Nuggets. Game 2, y'all know how it ended.
Damn, I forgot to put your picture up.
Yo, that nigga. Nick like that, bro.
Hold on. Let's let Nick talk.
That's a good ass bet, yeah.
Nick, what was your bet? When did you make the bet?
I think right before the series started. I think that day, I'm like, fuck it.
And what was the bet?
It was like $10 to win like 200. It was like Game 1 Nuggets, Miami Heat. Game 2, I'm like, I think the Heat can steal one there, but I think the Nuggets are just gonna steamroll, which they did. They won the next 3 games.
You were exactly right, bro.
That was good ass bet, yo.
Imagine if you bet more than $10.
Yeah, that would have been nuts, bro.
If you bet 100, you probably would have won grand.
I probably won two stacks.
Like 200.
Damn.
The odds of that bet was 1,900. So if you bet 100, it's 1,900.
Well, if he bet it on FanDuel, he gets his $100 back too.
Yeah, so it's probably
That's why I like betting. That's why I like betting on FanDuel. Shout out FanDuel. Sponsor us, FanDuel. Sponsor us. Shout out FanDuel.
Bro, I withdrew my money from there in like 30 seconds. It shows in my account. It was nice.
FanDuel, you're not gonna like this. I haven't bet on your platform in a couple months now.
Well, he don't matter that much. So, but like us three, we do. So
listen, we're Philadelphia, and when there's a lot of gamblers around us, so if you give us a promo code, we will make you money.
Yes,
I promise.
I've been fighting it. I've been fighting it. I haven't gambled in like 2 months.
We have a friend who just bets horses.
And he wins, and he don't even watch.
And his name's
He bets number 5, and number 5 wins like most of the time. It's nuts.
Yeah, dude, number 5's my guy.
Bro, I thought like horse racing is something that would just go away with our generation. Like, who the fuck wants to watch that? No, apparently just as popular as ever.
People watch Peaky Blinders
because it's a rich man thing.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day,
one of the original draws.
Poor people gamble all the time.
I'm not saying. I'm talking about like the bigger races. Mo be betting on like the races that be at Parks Casino and shit.
That's the majority of horse racing.
I mean, you're right.
Where those little races can pull up like 100,000 in bets. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Like, and Mo be like, now when I talk to Mo about it, like you like when he first started, he would just bet like all right, number 5. I'm just betting number 5. Yeah, now when I talk to him, bro, he be going into like, yo, I go with this jockey because this jockey won the last 4 races and he was top 3 in his last 10. Like Mo really be breaking this shit down.
Mo's got a book of the horse lineage.
I wish that Mo would put that much effort into like the rest of his life. That man would be a millionaire right now if he did that. Like, I swear to God.
It's funny that my bet, I took out the 190.
Shout out,
yeah,
man.
but life's not as fun as horse racing.
Yeah, against the Diamondbacks.
Facts.
Bet on the Phillies. The last 10 I had, won like $60 on there. I'm like, let's go.
I did see that.
Nothing's better than when you don't got no money on your FanDuel and then they give you like a free $5 or $10 or something, and then you win that motherfucker, bro. And that be love. So FanDuel, bro, sponsor us, bro. Show love.
But then I bet on the Golden Knights to win the championship, which they did. It was minus 1.5.
Yeah,
but then I hit under 5.5 goals. And I'm like, all right, it's hockey, under 5.5 goals. These motherfuckers scored 9 goals.
I know.
What the fuck?
You know what would be gas if they put in like a live bet on hockey, like in the middle of 2 niggas fighting, you could bet who wins the fight. That would
turns into a UFC fucking bet.
That would be gas, bro. Fucking 30-second knockout and shit. Hell yes.
Just draw.
That's why I always say in football, not to get like too far off track, but in football, they should. If a wide receiver and a quarterback going at it, they should have like a penalty box, right? And y'all should be able to mix it out for like 30 seconds, and then y'all go into the penalty box for like 5 minutes of game time. That would be gas. I'm bringing that up.
Offensive game time.
No, I
when you're on offense or something.
Whatever. Like if you're on defense, that's your 5 minutes of game time, and then on offense, that'll be your 5 minutes of game time. If
the series ends like before your time's up, you still have to be in that.
The time in your penalty box transfers into your next series. Facts. Yo. We might have something.
I want to add in maybe each team could have their designated fighters. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So like, DF?
They just signed a bunch of offensive linemen as like designated fighters.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just signing linebackers. Those are the craziest niggas on the field. I'm signing a bunch of.
Gunners. They are crazy.
Special teams.
But most one's running full speed.
Right, but most gunners on special teams are what? Are safeties or linebackers, bro. The free safeties are linebackers. And those are 2 of the craziest people on the field because they're usually smaller than almost everybody they go against on the field. And they're usually the ones who put in the most damage. I'm taking all linebackers and free safeties.
Yeah, I'm fighting a linebacker with an IQ less than 100, and we'll listen to what I say.
Nah, less than 60. Less than 60.
Everything.
Nah, yo, he got it. He got to
tie his own shoes. I'm not fucking doing that for him.
That's all he got to do. Tie shoes, and he got to be from down south. His family has to own more than 10 acres of farmland, no less. Cause that mean he put in that work.
Only crawfish farm.
Yeah.
No, not a crawfish. That man need to throw hay, move cows, and either that or I'm taking somebody from like New Hampshire or Maine. No, I'm taking somebody from New Hampshire or Maine where all they do is their family's a bunch of loggers and they just cut trees down with their fucking hands.
That'd be sick.
I need them on my squad.
End of season Dexter, you want to go be a lumberjack. Corny as stone.
And I'm winning every fight. My team going 97-0.
That'll be the new meta. Just have a bunch of fighters on your team.
That'd be wild.
The shit out the other team.
That'd be crazy.
You just win 3-0. Just kick a field goal, you win.
It's the way you said loggers sounded kind of racist.
Loggers.
How you want me to say it? Like a
That's pretty offensive to my
a logger. Is that a lager?
It's loggers.
My fault.
All right, boys, we're getting a little out of here.
Because we're crazy.
Let's talk
We're having
about
fun. We're having fun.
the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
They
All
won.
right, let's-
They won. Look at this picture. It's beautiful. Look at Jokic with his daughter.
Are you showing a picture right now?
I'm showing the team picture with the trophy.
Oh, all right.
It's amazing.
Didn't know we had
And
this
Ish,
dog.
I know you wanted to bring this up, but Mike Malone at the parade.
Bro, that man was on one, bro. Did y'all watch the parade?
Mike Malone with
they
the
all were.
Cuban. Look at his shirt.
No, but Mike
fucking-
Malone, look, all
Break
right.
this down, Ish. I know you've seen it.
Bro, y'all, all right, so y'all know, like, usually, you know, motherfuckers get a little crazy or whatever, you know, when they want to chick, you know, they go a little wild.
Team.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now, remember when we won the World Series and Chase Utley said we're world fucking champions? He said that, he said one curse word in like 7 minutes, right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
If you watch the whole time Mike Malone talked during that parade, bro, he must have cursed 30 times. He out there, yeah, y'all know what the fuck is up. We do this shit. We're running that shit back. Fuck that. We're number one. I'm like, yo.
It is. They put the Cuban on and the shirt.
Bro, had the icy Cuban and then a black shirt with the championship and said, put that in your pipe and smoke
I
it.
got
My man was on one. My
And he
man
had
was
the
on
shades
Smoked the
on.
pipe,
My man was on one. I mean, in Denver.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that man was probably cooked and drunk as shit.
Jamal Murray was fucking bent too. He was like,
I mean, this picture is ridiculous, yo.
Murray deserved it though.
yeah, he does.
If
He worked his ass off.
I know Jokic, you know, because of who he's becoming, and we'll talk about that, you know, in a little bit, and like what he's about to become as far as like, yeah, bro, was out here, bro. He was out here. So like, but Jamal Murray, that like solidified a lot for him. Because now you got to start looking like, all right, he got a ring. My man do perform in the playoffs. Like, where is he at amongst two guards all time?
I think he's up there. I mean, not all time, but not yet all time. But
better than James
in the
Harden.
league, top 5 in the league for sure.
My man did have 3 50-point playoff games in one series.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking impressive.
In one series.
It's impressive. Some Kobe shit.
Him and Jokic are the only duos in finals, I think in playoff history, to both have 30-point triple doubles.
Yeah.
We're talking about Kobe and Shaq. We're talking about
Jordan Pippen,
Parker and Duncan.
KG and Rondo,
That was one time.
Paul Pierce,
Like,
Bron and D-Wade.
Bron and D-Wade, Bron and Kyrie.
D Wade and Shaq.
Well, that Shaq was a little older, but
Yeah, but
I
you
hear
still
what
wanna
you're
ring with
saying.
them.
I hear what you're saying. Powell and Kobe. All these duos that we've had over the last 30 years.
Duncan and Parker.
None of them did that. I said that already. None of them did that.
LeBron and anyone on the Cavs.
You know what I'm saying? None of them did that. Them niggas, I don't know. I think, and what was cool about like Jamal Murray's story is like after he tore his ACL, you know, the whole story came out about like when they was on the plane going back to Denver. He was like 2 days after he got injured. They were like he was like, are y'all gonna trade me? You know, I'm damaged goods. And one reason why I bangs with Mike Malone, he told him, he's like, nah, bro, like you're ours. Like we're gonna get you right. We're gonna go win a chip, bro. What you talking about? We're not trading you, bro. You're a center. Like I like that because he took it on his own to not make it just business. Like he made it. He took it on his own to make it personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I really do appreciate that because sometimes, you know, as a player, you know, you get injured, might lose your starting spot, you know, then the team don't care about you as much, you get traded.
Yeah, the business don't care about the humans, and I feel like Mike Malone is a human guy.
Is a human guy. Yeah, and that's one thing, like, as much as the shit he talks, and sometimes I don't really like it, because, I mean, now you can't say nothing because they won now. So now you can't really say nothing, but
and he
before...
looks like that, you can't say nothing to that guy.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing to that guy. Big facts. But, like, you know, now that, you know, he's, you know, doing his thing now, you know, I do appreciate that about him. He takes a human element to,
I like coaches like that.
to the sport. Yeah, and then those usually are the coaches that win.
Yeah, I mean, for good reason, too.
Yeah, facts.
The players play hard for him.
Big facts.
You know? What are you chuckling over there?
About Mike Malone.
I'm just looking at
Because he's a fucking
dude.
G.
I mean,
Look at him.
these pictures are so funny because he looks like he's the dude at the store that's hugging his girlfriend behind because he's broke and he needs his girl to buy something.
And that nigga, NBA
That's
champion.
literally what he looks like.
NBA champion. Side note.
Hair's slightly
Side note, because Nick, you're like our Jamie when it comes to pulling up stats on the fly. Can you do me a favor and somehow find the contracts of all the Nuggets guys, or like how many years are left on each of their contracts? Because my next question to you guys is: are we looking at the start of a dynasty?
No, this league's too fucking good. This league is too fucking good.
I get that, right? I get that.
Let's get everyone's take on it. Usually, Christian, you don't think so?
No, I think the NBA. I mean, every sports. There's so much. I mean, there's so much talent. This league is so insanely good that like motherfuckers could be exchanging. Like just I don't think we're gonna have a lot of two-peats and shit at all coming up. I think it's gonna.
I mean, you don't necessarily.
And with the amount of moves the NBA makes.
No, I hear you.
Like
The Kyrie's going to be on the move. KD will be on the move. You know, I get
there's so much fluidity. Like I don't know. I maybe I'm a hater in that form, but like I don't know.
No, I know I say you hate.
No,
but I think
it's the way the game's built. It's the way the teams are getting built. Right?
Yeah, but I don't think that you got to win. Go ahead.
No, it's just the NBA. I feel like, I mean, every sports league, it moves so quickly. Like, just way past. Like, if a player's injured, you guys were talking about it. Like, they'll find someone to fill in that role rather than wait for like that guy to get back and build him back up. You know?
No, I feel you, but I mean, would you say that the mid 2010s was pretty dominant as far as like talent, right?
I mean, yeah, there was a.
And Golden State, they were a dynasty, and not only were they a dynasty, they won their last two championships 6 years apart. So that does mean something, and the fact that it wasn't like they only really had 1 or 2 bad years in them 6 years that they didn't win the chip. Mm-hmm. And it was only because most of their starting rotation was hurt. And the top 2 of the top 3 guys were hurt a lot. Steph missed a whole year. Klay Thompson missed like 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that matters. But the moment they all got healthy, bang, they won one. So it's like,
It's like the stars line,
I think, and that's why I'm gonna say I think we might be looking at the start of a dynasty. Because if you look at the West, bro, I mean,
West is getting weaker.
It's getting a little weak. LeBron's getting older. AD's not looking like what we thought he was gonna look like after he won that first championship.
Suns ain't good.
The Suns aren't not good. I think if the Suns can find them a point guard that can facilitate to D-Book and KD the right way, then they'll be something to mess with. They'll be a rival for sure. If Denver, or not Denver, if Dallas can find somebody that could go along with Luka better than what Kyrie did, then they also need to shore up defense as far as that.
I mean, that's their thing.
So there are a couple teams that could be there, right? But at the same time, you don't got to be a dynasty to necessarily win 2. You don't got to win 2 out of 3 years. And like the Spurs are perfect. They were a dynasty for 20 years. They won a championship across 3 different decades. That's a dynasty.
They were just in the dance.
They won one in 91. They won one in 03. They won one in 07. They won one in 13. No.
I thought it was 99.
99, you're right.
Did they repeat?
That was the lockout year, I think.
Didn't it go back to back? Right?
No, they never went back to back.
No,
they
the
stretched.
Heat won and then they won one.
Yeah, the Heat. It was like 14 or something like that, and they won.
Yeah.
They won their 5th joint. But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? So like,
That team was good, man.
I think Denver could be one of them teams that, or they could be somewhere in the middle of like Golden State. Or like the Lakers, where they had their dynasty, it was quick. It was like 3 championships in 4 years, shit like that. Or they could be somewhere like the Spurs, where it's like 20 years, 5 championships. I think missed the playoffs like twice in that 20-year run, some shit like that. Like, I think that Denver could be like somewhere in the middle. Because they have a lot of young guys, and a lot of their guys are signed for like a couple years. And Bruce Brown just said he's coming back. So and he's big for that team, really big for that team. And not a lot of teams in the West is as deep as the Nuggets are, and they showed you that in the playoffs. They showed you that. Like the moment, even when the Suns had Chris Paul, the Nuggets were better. And then when they lost Chris Paul, it was like, all right, now Devin Booker and KD got to score 130 points between the two of them to have a chance. You know what I'm saying? So like. Then with the Lakers, they were just better. They were just better. They closed out games coming down the stretch, all games that were close games except for the last one. So like I don't know of another team in the West that's going to be that good and that deep for a couple years.
Yeah. What do you think, Nick? What do you think? You think they're going to be a dynasty?
I ain't saying. Hold on, real quick. I ain't saying they're going to win like 3 in a row or like 4 or 5 years. They could do like 2 more in the next 5 years.
Well, I think dynasty counts.
So that'd be 3 in 6 years. That's a dynasty.
Yeah, no.
I think that's a dynasty.
Dynasty's like you get to the finals.
You gotta win at least 2 though.
Yeah.
You gotta win at least 2 to be even considered a dynasty.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And be in the dance for like 3, 4.
Yeah. Facts. Like a serious title contender type shit. Yeah.
At least conference finals. At least.
Yeah, facts. I consider that.
Get out the second round, go to the conference finals.
Yeah. If you're
you go to conference finals 3 times a year, but don't win, that's not a dynasty. But if you win,
like how niggas was trying to tell me, like, you know, not to get on top of it, how niggas was trying to say that, like, you know, KC wasn't a dynasty. You're stupid. But go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah.
Answer his question. You think they're going to be a dynasty? What do you think?
I think they have a strong chance to repeat. I mean, I think they're obviously the best team in the league right now.
No, we get that, but I'm saying a dynasty. Like, I'm saying over the next 7 years, do you see them winning 2 to 3 more championships?
It's possible. I think I can see it.
I say.
So like you said, they are signed for a lot of your Jokic. I think the next like 4 years.
Jokic, bro, they will back up the U.S. reserve to pay Jokic to stay in Denver.
Denver's not gonna run out of money. Y'all got weed money.
Yeah. Oh shit, they do got all that weed money, bro. Yeah, so they never. You
don't care about no luxury tax, man.
So Barry got a couple years more. The Michael Porter signed like it's the same amount of time.
Big too.
Aaron Gordon got like 3 more years.
The owners of the Nuggets go to the mayor of Denver and go, yo, the mayor goes, yo, Jokic want to get paid? Give him that drug money.
Give him that
drug money, bro. That's all tax free.
Under the table.
I know if Jeff Green's a free agent, they need to bring back Jeff Green, bro. Jeff Green the set.
Either bring back Jeff or because you know
I can see Jeff's
there. Jeff's there. Facts. Because Jeff's there for like the veteran role. DeAndre Jordan can take over that role.
I didn't even know he was on that team until like
DeAndre Jordan.
He was on that team all year. He's been on that team all year.
He signed with them all season. With Jokic too.
Facts. So you know, I
the Serbian kiss each other. You know,
they'll stay, but they have a lot of guys signed, and I think those guys want a dynasty.
Yeah.
I don't think that a lot of those guys will be money grabbing and shit, and a lot of the young guys they got paid for the most part. They'll probably have to come back to Murray in a year or 2. Bruce Brown, they're gonna have to give him a little bit of a bag.
I think
they could do it.
Option or something, or team option.
Yeah. He has a player option. Because that's why during the parade he said, "I got one thing for the fans. We running it back," and then they all cheered. And he's like, "All right, we running it back then."
Yes,
so
sir.
It sounds like he's gonna be back next year at least.
Yeah, I mean it's entirely possible because a lot of people are looking at Jokic like, wow. Look, he's not only a dominant big, he facilitates. I was gonna say, listen, let me get this off.
Go ahead.
So
facts, because you're right on.
They can be the dynasty because it's not that they can just keep their core players.
People are gonna want to play.
People are gonna want to play there, bro. They're gonna want to play there because Jokic facilitates.
Facts.
He proves
he's a
win
reluctant
now.
scorer.
Yeah, he can score at will, but then he makes other people score because you gotta focus on Jokic, and then that's when he dishes out. And most of his passes, bro, they're just on point all the time, bro. All the time, just on point. Doesn't make no
he might not be like a Jason Kidd or like a Jason Williams, White Chocolate, or like a Magic Johnson. I'm saying in the fact of like. He might not make like 3, 4, 5 passes a game where it's like, holy shit, did you see that?
Yeah, exactly.
But he always makes the right pass at the right time, and it's always right at the player's chest. It's perfect. And the pass is always perfect. It's always perfect. That's facts.
And he passes them open, like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
like, he's really good at that shit.
Facts.
IQ's up there.
That's a big reason why I think there'll be a dynasty.
Yeah, so
because
like maybe
people
Michael
want to
Porter
go
falls
play
off, and they can get a
they'll pick up
forward.
They'll be able to pick up shooters, pick up defensive 3 and D guys.
What if Zion goes there?
I don't want that.
What a dog.
You know what would be wild? You know, if they had the money and they could keep enough talent, you know what would be crazy? If Lillard went to the Nuggets.
Oh, nah, I'd be overkill there.
Because this nigga out here be talking about overkill. He want everybody on the Eagles, so why can't the Nuggets do that? Fuck it.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But I think that. So what do you think, Mike? Are you saying yes, they could be a dynasty?
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I think so because
it's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible. No, let me get
what's your percentage? What's your percentage out of 100%?
So their dynasty percentage is probably in my range around 70%.
I would say 70, 75.
Because there's always going to be I don't expect Michael Porter to be lights out like he was. I don't expect a lot of the role players to get back exactly where they were. They can, but the thing is, it's their core group. It's the people want to play for the coach. The organization's good now. They prove they can win.
And they got
the fan base is great.
Yeah,
you could smoke in Denver. Like there's a lot of good things about Denver. The altitude, get used to it. It becomes a plus when you play at home because people aren't used to it.
Bro, this is
people want to play with Jokic, man, because you get people like LeBron saying Jokic is one of the smartest in the game. Like, I'm really surprised on how he plays. KD's raving about him. The whole league's raving about how
very, very high IQ.
I mean, there's a reason why he wins back-to-back MVPs. Like,
he should have. Honestly,
even I slept on. I was like, fuck you.
Honestly, bro, he might have deserved that third one, bro.
Oh yeah.
I think he might have deserved that third one.
It was the curse though, because he won back-to-back MVPs, didn't make it to the finals. Someone else won the MVP. He's like, all right, now I'll win the finals. That's how it is.
Yeah.
When was the last time the regular season MVP won the finals?
I think Giannis.
No, Giannis wasn't MVP that year.
I thought
it was Jokic. That was Jokic's first MVP year. It was the year after the bubble.
I don't remember the last time the regular season MVP won the finals. Maybe it's Bron. Yeah, maybe Bron.
No, Bron, no.
Maybe it was Giannis. Was he honest?
No, bro, it's been a while, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say
it's a little baby curse, you know.
Curry.
Steph Curry
for the 2014-2015 season.
He won MVP that year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that was the year he broke the record.
That was the year.
Oh, the year he hit the most threes in one season. Facts. And then the year, because the year after that,
he was the unanimous.
He was the unanimous MVP,
yeah,
and then they didn't win that because that was a 70. Yeah, that was a 73-9 season. Yep, facts.
And then they lose
3-1 twice. Mm-hmm. Jordan did it.
Wait, LeBron won championships while winning the regular season MVP.
Yeah, the 2011-2012 season and the 2012 and 2013.
Yeah, the Heat.
He was MVP both of them years. He was.
Yeah, bro.
Jordan did it 4 times.
Oh, that makes sense.
So the last time was Curry, though.
Last time was Curry. It was 14, 15.
Which is like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, that's a long time.
MVP is a big deal. That's the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Voted the best player in the league.
First person to ever do it. Bob Cousy.
That sounds right.
56-57 year.
That sounds right.
Bill Russell did it 4 times in a row after that.
Yeah, because they couldn't give everyone to Bill Russell. The nigga won 11 championships in 13
Kareem,
years.
Moses Malone, Larry Bird.
Moses Malone.
Magic did it once. Michael, no. Did it?
Bird had to do it at least
Jordan
once.
did it 4 times.
Bird ain't do it?
Bird did it twice.
I was about to say, Bird had to do it at least once. Bird was different.
Sure.
We talked about Bird.
Will did it once.
All right, so since we all think that they're a dynasty, let me ask y'all another question.
I said no. Remember, I was the
Oh
hater.
yeah, you're the guy that said no.
Too much talent in this.
So let me ask y'all a
league.
question: is Jokic the best player in the NBA right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
better
so.
than Embiid.
So
I think
let's
it's unanimous. Yes.
let's start with Nick. Go around the horn. What do you think?
I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, bro, I'm just looking at I'm just looking at basic.
Just the playoff runs.
I'm looking at these basic playoff stats, bro. He averaged 30.2 a game, 14 boards, and 7.2 assists. Mm-hmm. He led the playoffs, not a series, not the finals, the entire playoffs in points with 600 on the nose, total rebounds with 269, and assists with 190. And he had the most win shares with 5.
And he's a center.
Like, bro, this is
It's unprecedented from a center. He really is.
This is because like, and this is fun, and that's funny because like I didn't want to really bring this up because it's like we didn't really talk about it, but I'm gonna bring it up because it's like it kind of goes with like what we're talking about. Did y'all hear that Karl Anthony Towns said that he want to change the game or he's changing the game or some shit like that? Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Y'all seen that? Fuck out of here, that nigga smoking wet.
So nobody cared when he said it because everyone knew it was wrong.
Bro, Jokic is really because now, like at first, right? Curry changed the game where it was like, all right, now everybody, nigga, you can't just be 7 foot out here and doing nothing. You gotta shoot threes, bro. You gotta learn how to shoot, bro. With Jokic, now it's gonna be like, all right, bro, you can't just shoot threes, nigga. You gotta create plays. You gotta be able to pass. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta see stuff before it happens.
Yo, like, and so he might be creating a whole new type of player, bro.
And the thing is, you know what's crazy about Jokic?
Him and Wembanyama for real, because Wembanyama got similar skill. Like that Wembanyama kid's like a guard, like 7'5". Have you? I've never seen somebody
skeptical about him.
No, nigga, I was skeptical until I seen that clip of him shoot a fadeaway 3, and then put back dunk his own fadeaway 3. I've never seen that before. This nigga shot a fadeaway 3, seen it wasn't going in, took 2 steps and yammed the rebound. I've never seen that before. That's different. That's different.
He's skinny though.
That's cool. KD was skinny. Giannis was skinny. What they all do? But Giannis walk around. Giannis walk around like he baby Shaq or some shit now. Yeah. So I'm not worried about that. Niggas gonna put on weight.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. So, but I think that Jokic gonna create a whole new type of player in the NBA. Because now when you big, like when you 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot,
Curry
you can't.
did that too.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. As far as like making everybody shoot, like you can't just be a 6'11" guard in the post no more, or 6'11" post. You gotta shoot. But now Jokic is gonna make it like, all right, nigga, you can't just shoot either. Now you gotta be able to pass the rock. You gotta be able to, split double teams and do weird shots and shit like that to score. Like they're gonna be asking for a lot more. So I think he's gonna create a whole new type of player coming in the NBA. Whole new type of prototype. And now everybody gonna be looking for niggas that like that. Everybody, that's what happens in the NBA. The next great
they
thing,
ride horses in the off season. They love their family.
but that's what happens. That's what happens every couple years when we get a generational talent like this. The NBA starts going, all right, we need that.
Yeah, the prototype. It's like the Josh Allen prototype. I want that guy because he fits every mold. If it works, it works, and they want.
I mean, if only Josh Allen could be the Josh Allen prototype.
No, but yeah. I just use that as an example because people say for Josh Allen.
I know. I'm sorry. I just had to throw a straight bullet at him because he's so overrated.
He's a little overrated. Well, especially last year. He can do better.
So overrated.
He'll do better. I believe in Josh.
Well, I mean, him and Stephon Diggs apparently ain't cool right now, so I don't know.
They said it's water under the bridge now. They got over it already.
Yeah,
Stephon missed 1 day of practice.
Let Josh Allen have another game like he had against the Bengals in the playoffs. Stephon gonna be asking for a trade, bro. I'll call it right now on episode 12 at 12:08 p.m. June 17th. If the Bills have another playoff performance like they did last year against the Bengals this year, Stephon Diggs will be asking for a trade after the season.
He'll be wearing forest green.
100%.
He'll be wearing forest green.
This is the shit I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. They want everybody, bro. Stop.
The Bills are the system of the NFL.
No. No.
He might go to Green Bay. It depends on Jordan Love stuff.
I mean, I'd be cool with Green Bay, but that actually would be good for us because he's a great route runner, so he'd be able to teach Dobbs and Christian Watson how to run routes better, run crispier, clean routes, get break and stuff like that. And he'd be obviously a contributor, and he'd make Jordan Love better. But I just don't know if we'd have the money to pay him because he'd probably want a lot of money.
Yeah, he's going to want bread. He's a top receiver. He's going to want bread.
He's going to want something close to like Tyreek, the highest
about
paid.
This size of a money bag.
Like Tyreek is the highest paid receiver right now, correct?
Yeah.
So he would probably want something a little bit under that.
D-Hop wants that. Allegedly, D-Hop wants the deal that Beckham got. 10 mil 1 year, and then
incentives. The incentives will get him up to 17.
Yeah,
he's worth that.
He's worth that for sure.
He's worth that, and then for the right team, that actually would be a steal. Probably.
I feel like he fits the. I mean, Hopkins can fit. I feel like the Titans
the Chiefs.
could use him. Nah,
the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are not going to get him.
But he would fit the best there, because DeAndre Hopkins needs to go somewhere that he needs to be the number one. You can't have him walk in a room.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of catches.
And he's not even that. Like it's little things like when you walk into like a meeting room, and you're the wide receiver one, and this is my chair. Mm-hmm. If D-Hop walk in there, that's his chair now. That's D-Hop chair. Yeah. So now you're creating something. You know what I'm saying? Now you're creating little things within the team that's not necessarily. He needs to go somewhere where he can be the number one.
Yeah.
And so.
He'd be number one.
I think that he would be the number one with the Chiefs.
Now Hopkins don't have the speed no more, but he's
that
going to get
matter. Yeah, but I'm saying with the Chiefs, he would without a doubt be the number one wide receiver. I'm not saying he'd be the number one target. Travis Kelce's a tight end. I'm talking about receiver. Who's their receiving core?
I was going to say Travis Kelce's technically just
who's the Chiefs receiving core though? For real. I'm talking about wide receivers. They got Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney.
Travis Kelce's a wideout. He's technically a wideout. You can't say he's just a tight end. He's a wideout.
He's a receiving tight end because there are times that Travis Kelce blocks. There are times that he blocks.
And he's a good blocker.
So you can't just say he's a receiver. I'm talking about wide receivers on the Chiefs.
Okay.
Who's the number one right now? Juju just left, and that was the number one. And you're telling me that DeAndre Hopkins from Juju that would be better.
Oh no! I meant to say Hopkins way better.
Oh, all right. I thought you was trolling me, bro. Because you do that a lot. Sorry. I thought you was trolling me, bro. I'm like, you better stop playing with me, bro.
No, I can't do Skip Bayless like that.
I'm about to say, bro. But yeah, I think he would fit perfect with the Chiefs because he'd get 1,000 yards, no problem.
Yo, I seen
no problem with get 1,000.
Patrick Surtain was saying his top 3 receivers in the league.
Yeah.
And he said Devontae Adams.
Makes sense.
Tyreek Hill.
Makes sense.
And he said, damn, what was his third one he said? It was, I don't remember.
You're talking about the safety from the Chargers, and he said it was Tyreek.
Surtain was saying it.
Oh well, the safety Derwin James from the Chargers, the safety from the Chargers, like last year, or like at the end of 2 years ago, he said that his top 3 receivers. He said Devontae. Tyreek, and he said Hunter Renfrow, bro.
Damn. Out of nowhere.
That was the year. Remember, I had him in fantasy. He was going bananas, bro. That was that year.
Good, yeah.
Renfrow, nice, bro. As a route runner, that nigga's crispy. Mm-hmm. He's crispy with the routes. But yeah.
Did you hear about Nick? I know you kind of brought this up, the Ray Lewis thing.
Oh yeah. Fucking Ray Lewis's son died.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Ray Lewis. Facts, bro.
He was like 28.
He said R.I.P. to Ray Lewis.
I mean, his son.
Well, Ray Lewis Jr.
Well, I mean, he is
the third, actually.
It's a third. Damn, you got by on a technicality. You didn't know that. You didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Said he OD'd or some shit.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
That sucks, man. That sucks, man. I love Ray Lewis, too, man.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis is such like an icon in that sport, man.
You know who's not an icon?
He did kill a guy, though.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You remember,
Don't say that.
What was it, Letterkenny? Like, they said some crazy shit, and he'd be like, allegedly, that happened.
Allegedly.
Michael Jackson, too, on South Park.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Don't say that. Don't say that. Allegedly. It's so ignorant.
Did Antonio Brown allegedly get kicked out of arena football?
Oh, yeah. I want to talk about that real quick. So, all right. There's a little bit of a storyline behind this. So, this is within like a month span real quick. Let me break this down for y'all to see like the real chaotic energy of Antonio Brown. So,
sure.
You know,
with his
Antonio Brown's a
dumbass
lot
music.
of,
Sorry, his music is dog shit trash. Keep going.
so he bought a team in Denver.
I gotta look this up.
He bought an arena team in Denver. Basically, what happened was it was basically a hostile takeover. They didn't want him to buy the team, but he just took it and just basically gave him way too much money.
Look
Like,
at me, I am the captain now.
we have to accept this money. So he gets it. They won the chip the year before that team. Fired the coach who took them to the championship and won. Fired that coach.
That sound like Toronto.
He was basically, so how the league works is you have to pay the league dues. Every team needs to pay the league dues to the league. Didn't pay him. Didn't pay him. He made one payment, the first payment, and that was it. So the league was like, yo, we're going to fine you because you didn't pay, and now you have to owe this. And the first payment he ended up getting it charged back to him through his bank. So he's already fucking with the league. That was the main reason why they kicked him out. But a lot of he had a thing where he was going to play in one of the games to get more attendance, and then didn't show up. His championship-winning quarterback quit because he hated him. Half his players left, and now the league kicked him out because of him not paying the league dues. He had a press conference with his shirt off, talking about it. He goes, "I'm giving you guys opportunity. I'm making jobs. Blah blah blah." And he's like doing all this crazy shit. Like, bro, oh my god. And he made his dad part owner.
Yeah.
And now he's just like, the team doesn't exist anymore. They're not in the league anymore. So now it's like, and this is a span of a month. Bought the team out the league. 1 month.
That shit's nuts.
1 month.
I blame Vontaze Burfict.
Man.
Yo, it took me a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh no. Bro. Yo, he did it the shit out of him, man.
Vontaze perfect.
He destroyed AB, bro.
Yeah.
So AB's talking about I create jobs and then deletes his team from the league.
Might owe AB compensation.
How does AB
Facts.
like, bro? It's crazy to me. I don't know.
That shit is nuts.
Yeah, he's a
It's so funny. And I'm so happy I got to use that meme from Gridiron Heights. The Patrick Mahomes. There's been another Antonio Brown thing. Yeah. I've been using that for 5 years.
He said I've been using that for
I love when stuff comes up because I get to use it again.
That's fucking hilarious.
So I had to get that. It was a big news. It's, Antonio
That
Brown.
motherfucker.
Yeah, facts.
Business is certainly not booming.
Nah, not at
In
all.
arena football.
Not at all. Well, at least for Antonio Brown. But going back a bit to the NBA, I know it just came out that Ja got suspended for 25 games.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to kind of get a round table of how we all feel about that. Christian, you want to go first?
You think it was a just punishment?
Despite all these stars, none of these guys have personality. So I think you unsuspend John Morant and give him 2 guns on every game at the court.
Hey,
yo.
Hey,
I'm not saying they have to be loaded. I'm just saying
The elite shooter.
Yeah. Because shame
on you.
Hold on, let me look this up.
Think about the
I was
children.
reading something today about how none of these fucking none of these fucking guys have personality anymore.
Kyrie doesn't have personality. You kidding me?
Yeah, but everyone's
I
upset.
understand saying Jokic doesn't.
Everyone's upset.
Kyrie, no personality.
Kyrie, that man still think the earth flat.
You could be right,
Dude,
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
no,
Dude.
What if he was?
no, you're not.
I'm boys with Neil deGrasse Tyson. I know things.
No, we need a villain in this league. We need a bad guy in this league. And someone saying the earth is flat is not a villain. That's just a dumbass.
Facts.
Hey, dumbasses can
like-
be dangerous and turn into a villain.
That is true.
Fair enough, but
Jaws the
no,
villain right now for sure.
remember Charles Barkley came out and said, "I'm not a fucking role model." You would never hear that from any everyone in the NBA has to be all prim and proper. They absolutely they represent something. I am a role model.
That's because they all trying to be
Make
LeBron.
endorsements and make
Right.
money.
They want the businessmen.
They want
And
the shoe deal.
And to do that, you can't be wielding Glocks or your Instagram live. Now, no one's saying that you can't like guns. No one's saying that you can't own some. I know certain NFL players that take pictures with their rifles after they go hunting. You know, and they don't get in no trouble
because that's an appropriate setting to have a gun.
Right. Not being not just
Not on Instagram Live.
Not
On
just
the highway
no,
going
no,
65 with
not
blocks.
just not no. He wasn't even. He was just chilling in the neighborhood. He was
Yeah.
just sitting in a car in the middle of a neighborhood,
Right.
and you're worth $200 million. You just signed a 5-year, $200 million contract, and you about to be up for more money. And you're like, no, bruh, turn on that NBA young boy, nigga, let's go. Like, no, bro, chill. Now, I'm not saying, I don't think, there are certain times, right, like as a parent, right, I have a 4.5-year-old about to turn 5, right? There are times where he might do something and I might take something away from him as his discipline, right? But there are times where I might not take something away from him, but I might just tell him to do things in this situation differently. See, I think that there are certain times that you take things away and you discipline in a different manner. He really didn't break any laws. It came out when he had the gun in, you know, Denver or Miami or whatever, that he didn't get it. It wasn't on a team facility. You know, he's not, if he's in Memphis, which in that video, I think he was in both videos on IG. Well, the first one was in the club, but I'm talking about the second one. I'm pretty sure he was in Memphis, and in Memphis is an open carry state. So you don't need a permit to have a gun. You can just have it. So
Well, you still need a gun license, but you can open carry.
Right.
There's a license for open carry. Yeah.
yeah, like but it's, you know, if you have it, it's legal.
It's legal. Yeah.
So he ain't really breaking no laws. I think instead of a suspension, what they should have done is maybe get a guy that can understand what he's going through to mentor him. Like, who's the guy that played for big man that played for the Grizzlies in like the early 2010s. They was part of the Dog Pound era.
Oh, Zach Randolph.
Zach Randolph would be perfect, bro. Zach Randolph from the hood, like really from the hood, told DeMarcus Cousins to his face, we bullies out here. So you know he bout that life, right? But I think you bring somebody in like him, Memphis, and make because I think if Zach was on that team, Ja wouldn't have done none of this.
Yeah.
Ja not like that in real life. Though.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get somebody who really is from that life, who's from the city, who knows exactly what you're going through as far as trying to be that guy, and you wanna when you go out and you want to be accepted in the hood and all that. We get that. You know what I'm saying? Zach Randolph will be perfect for that. Perfect to show him, yo, don't do that. Yo, you don't gotta do all that. You know, you can keep that thing on you. Ain't nothing wrong with keeping that thing on you. Just don't have it on an IG post. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it on IG Live. Because the whole suspension thing is kind of bothering me for real. Because don't nobody be saying nothing to these senators and these government officials in Texas and Tennessee sending out postcards for Christmas with their whole family holding a fucking a rifle. Don't nobody say nothing to them. So we gotta play it full circle here, because they supposed to be the people that's really role models for real. Like, of course, John's supposed to be a role model to the kids, like sports and all that. But this is a government official.
Right. Yeah.
That's sending out postcards where his whole entire family, kids and all holding.
I think that was more of a political statement.
If you raise your kids to respect political figures, your kids deserve to be dumb.
Yeah.
Well, that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, as far as like, you can't bash somebody for something, and then a person that has the same amount of responsibilities, if not a whole lot more, is doing the same thing, and in a worse fashion. Like, John ain't had a strap around the kids.
Right.
That nigga's telling his kids, come on, guys, hold your rifle, say cheese. Like, come on, bro. We gotta play that both ways. Because at the same time, right, let's keep it 100. If Ja was Austin Reeves, and a video of Austin Reeves came out, he was down at South with his boys in Arkansas, and they just got done hunting, and they're singing a country song, driving down the road, and he's got his rifle in his hand. Are they coming down on Austin Reeves like that?
We don't know.
I feel like it's the setting and the way it was presented, right? Because if you're in the right setting, right? If you are hunting and there's a video, whatever, you shoot at the range.
I mean, we're just assuming that. Like I said, I'm saying you take John Morant and his boy out of that situation. You put Austin Reeves and one of his boys in that situation.
in a car with a gun. I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same, bro.
thing.
To be quite honest,
I think it's also John Morant repeatedly
did it twice. That was the worst part.
No, and it's not. And
he put out a statement that said, "Guys, I'm really examining myself," which is total PR bull. You don't need to fist.
No.
Me a lot today.
Because you staying real
I'm
fast.
kind of tired.
No, you staying real fast because he did. And that's not. Those aren't the only situations. And those aren't the only situations. There was a situation a couple times with his mom. Had a situation with somebody at the mall, and she calls her son to come handle the situation. Like, don't you got, a man? Don't you got
Here what it comes down to. Like, of course you should.
You're putting your son in that situation, and now he's got to go do that. Now he's getting in trouble for it.
Of course.
So now it's like, how good is the parenting?
Of course he did nothing illegal.
Right.
Like, no one's saying he did anything illegal.
Facts.
But like,
Some people acting like
the
it.
NBA, like,
Some people
and
acting
a lot of, all the professional sports organizations, they're representatives of the league, they're representatives of their team. Like, they can see,
especially players.
Like, there's a financial value
Like
more than the contract,
like a financial obligation
of these players. Like, and if these players aren't gonna make them more money, then like why would they keep them around? Like, they're like, and obviously he repeated himself. He literally like a bullshit press statement, guys. I gotta like self-examine or whatever. Like, it's obvious that it was just bullshit, and then like you go and repeat it. Like,
I feel like that was really the reason why he got 25.
Yeah, it was the two things. But speaking on, like, say if it was like Austin Reeves, I mean, yeah, probably if it was like Hunt driving down the road, like they're
listening to his country song, and
like,
he's got his rifle in his hand,
and like I don't know, like maybe it would literally be the difference of whether you see a deer in the trunk or not, like a dead deer in the trunk or not, of making that call whether it's hunting or not. Like, you just don't know.
Facts.
But I think that's
what I'm saying.
I agree that they probably want to treat Austin Reeves as harshly.
Facts.
But if Austin Reeves, if Austin Reeves did it once, was told not to do it, put out a press statement like and then did it again.
Facts.
And it's like I think the NBA would come down just as hard.
Yeah, with the context.
Yeah.
All right,
I agree.
Yeah. Facts.
What do you think, Nate? You think that 25 is just? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think they was cool with the 25 games. Like, I think they
right on the spot.
They could have drawn and gave him like half a season.
Yeah, they could have.
That's what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they were gonna do like some crazy suspension or like.
But if they had gave him 40 games, I'd have snapped because that would have been way too much. But he ain't doing nothing illegal. Now, if he put the gun on somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's if, like Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas showed up with 2 guns to the joint. And if you ever heard him talk about it, because Bull said he was going to shoot him, and he said, I wanted the motherfucker to see. So he gave him a gun. He had a gun. He said, go ahead. Now, nigga, you're going to get suspended. And he brought it onto NBA facilities.
That's even worse.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the main reasons why Gilbert got so much time. If they'd have gave Ja that time, I'd have snapped.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, all right, he ain't do nothing illegal. He ain't detriment, no NBA policies.
Nah, I mean, probably just the general policy of like being a representative.
Yeah, but I'm talking about as far as like bringing a weapon on the NBA premises and all that. He ain't do none of that. So that would have been crazy for them to give him 40, 50 games for that. But that's why I'm saying the 25 is I'm okay with it. I'd have been cool with like 15 or 20.
And it's still a just punishment because 25 makes him ineligible for the All-NBA team, ineligible for the awards.
And the All-Star,
that's what I was going to say.
The All-Star game and all that shit.
He's losing 25 game checks, which comes out to $10 million in his contract. So he's losing $10 million automatically, which is crazy.
It's expensive as Instagram Live.
And with him not being able to get an All-NBA award next year, he won't be able to get when that next contract come up, he'll lose out on like $50 million of the max or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, if this was the first time, then I'd have been like, all right, whatever. Yeah. That's a little extra. But this is a repeat offense, so you do have to show the guy, all right,
we told you so. Like we told you. Like,
but even then,
know.
I think that you could have let him still play and just gave him like a hefty ass fine.
Yeah.
Like you could have gave him like a $10 million fine or something, like something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel that's kind of $10 million. I feel like a lot of people would say that's ridiculous.
But if you think about it, but he's losing way more than that with how long they're suspending him. He's potentially losing $60 million.
Plus the endorsements and shit like that.
And so really, if you break it down like that, if he'd have just fined him $10 million, that's a win-win for everybody. He'll get suspended. Right. He's still able to get his money on his contracts on the back end of his career. You know, while he's still good in the back end of his prime. So that would, but I understand why they suspended him though. I'm just saying they could have went about it a different way. They could have done it differently. Where they didn't have to suspend him, but they could have shown him like, all right, this is what the hell you need to do. This is how you need to do it. And you can't be doing this no more. They could have did it a different way. So I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like in the middle about it.
Agree and disagree. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like in the middle about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it literally
after I broke down the money, right? It starts to make sense where it's like, damn, that's a little crazy.
Yeah, it literally, I think, for the NBA, and I mean the way I look at it, it's the repeated. It's just it's the whole. You put out a statement.
No, that's why I said I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I wish they could have done it differently, where like both sides could have.
But he's not supposed to be in any way, shape, or form. He shouldn't have a say in the way his punishment is dealt out, you know?
No, big facts, and I mean he didn't. I'm not saying that he should have. I'm just saying the NBA should have came to that conclusion. Like they could have came to a conclusion and said, all right, we'll give you a hefty ass fine, and every single day that you're on an NBA premises, this specific mentor is gonna follow you. Everything you do while you're in an NBA, like, he's going to be telling you to do this, do that. Hey, don't do this, don't do that. Don't post this, don't post that. They could have did it that way. But, again, that's why I'm saying I understand. He's a repeat offender. He did it way more than twice. But he is, though. He did it way more than 2 times.
Honestly, I'm not even, like, offended by the repeat offender thing.
It was just funny.
Yeah, I'm not even, like...
So I was saying I get it.
What weirdly upsets me is the whole like fake press statement. Like
niggas was saying the second time. Did you see how niggas was trying to catch him? They was trying to say that the second statement was a chat GPT job.
Yeah.
So that is where I understand. That's why I'm saying little shit like that. Excuse me. Little shit like that is in context is why I understand why they gave him the games. It's like, all right, bro, you bugging. You bugging. You really ain't learned nothing the first time we gave you them little 8 games.
I don't know. That's just like when people like do something wrong or like get caught doing something.
But
wrong.
Now it's like
guys, I'm sorry.
They're not sorry. They're sorry they got caught.
But this is facts. But this is another thing that I'm saying about the games, though. We all know that statistically speaking, Memphis does as good, if not better, without Ja. So say in these first 25 games, what if they go like 18-7 or like 16-9 and
what if they just trade them?
And that's what I'm saying. What if they said after them 25 games, what if they're like 7, 8, 10 games above 500 and they just go, we just don't want. Holy shit. We just don't want like this, like, you know, we just don't want this problem. And that's kind of funny that you said the Heat, because that kind of segues into the next topic that we have. So it's kind of cool that you said that. But I think that would be a possibility for them. I don't think it's just, you know, set in stone, all right, let's just trade Ja. But I think if they started the season and them let's say the first 20 or the 25 games, say they go like 12-8, 13-7, you know, 15-5, the Grizzlies might have to sit down and have a long, hard talk with themselves about if they want to keep him. Because then it becomes, is he more valuable with us, or is he more valuable as a trade asset? And they'll have to sit down and really have that conversation with themselves. Yeah. So that's another reason why I kind of had a problem with the game, because now you might be affecting his whole career. And not even knowing it, like, cause you're not thinking that when you give him the 25 games, obviously, as the commissioner, you're not thinking that, but you don't. everything has a snowball effect on everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything's cause and effect. So I just think that's why, that's one of my small hates about the 25. Like, I'd have been cool with like 15. That I'd have been all right with that. 15 games is double the amount of games you got the last time you got suspended. So it's like, I understand it. But like Nick said, right, we'll switch it over to Miami.
Nick, Miami.
LeBron James go back to Miami.
Miami had a hard-fought playoffs. They were the Cinderella team of the NBA this year. I have a question for you guys. What do you think, who are the top 3 players that they can bring in, whether it's trade or free agency, where they become instant contenders to be back in the finals? So we'll start with you, Christian.
Skip.
Okay, Skip right now. All right, so we'll start with Skip Bayless. We'll have him run pound forward. Nick, we'll start with you, I guess. Yeah, we'll go back around the table this way.
Well, I think Damian Lillard would be a great fit for that.
Whoa, that would be nasty.
They're trying to get
So
stars.
what can you keep? What are you keeping for Dame though? Because you're gonna have to trade him.
You're gonna have to obviously keep Jimmy.
Yeah,
Maybe-
facts.
maybe,
No, we're
you know,
keeping Jimmy, Bam, and Tyler Hero. We gotta keep them 3.
Lowry's going to go in that
Go
case.
Tyler Hero.
You think Tyler Hero goes?
In Lowry.
maybe.
Both of them.
Well, Lowry's definitely gonna go, but
Yeah.
He's more of like a throw-in.
yeah, that'd be just like a here. You want this for like a veteran presence in your young locker
Maybe
room?
Duncan Robinson, maybe. Sending them and
I gotta get rid of elite. If I'm Miami, I'm for Dame. I'm giving up Martin. I'm giving up Martin, Strus. Who they starting point guard? No, Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent, yeah.
What was the other man's that? Caleb Martin. I'm giving up Vincent Martin,
Max Strauss.
Lowry. I might keep Strus.
I think
And maybe like a pick. If I got a pick, man, I'll give you like a first round pick.
I think you have to throw in Tyler Hero. I think that adds more value to the trade. I'm pretty sure.
I think that they would, but I think that they would take I think that the Blazers would probably prefer taking Lowry for that veteran presence who's won now, who's won a championship, been to 2 other finals appearances. They would want that in their locker room. Specifically, Chauncey Billups would want that, being the head coach in his locker room of a bunch of young talent. Because they got some guys over there. Anthony Simons, Scotty Barnes. Like, they got some guys over there.
I thought Scotty Barnes is on the Raptors.
Is he on the Raptors?
I think he's on the Raptors.
Am I smoking right now? Am I smoking a little wet?
Maybe.
Huh.
I heard that Anthony Simons was on like the trade block or some shit. I'm like, what? They said they were looking to try. Yeah, he's on the Raptors.
Oh,
Scotty
okay.
Barnes. And
So it was Lillard.
Lillard, isn't Chris Middleton the free agent?
He ain't going nowhere.
That might be solid.
He not going
That's so
nowhere.
solid.
And he wouldn't go to the team that's knocked them out 2 times in the last 4
Yeah,
years.
I think he's a little overrated too, a little bit.
Chris Middleton, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I feel like when they ask him to step up, he's a little short.
No, he be stepping up sometimes, especially that playoff, the championship run they had. He stepped up big time.
Yeah, but in the
One of
playoffs
reasons-
when Giannis was struggling, he didn't help.
And Drew Holiday's big for them too.
Drew Holiday is, I feel like Drew Holiday is better than Middleton.
I don't know.
Plays better defense. He's more
How
consistent.
about Bradley Beal going to Miami? That'd be pretty
That
solid.
would
If he
be
stayed
crazy.
healthy,
That's why I was mad that you told me that news that the Sixers weren't going to pursue Bradley Beal. That's one of the dumbest things y'all could ever not do.
It's the Sixers, bro.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, Ellen Brand, bro.
That would be trying to get past the second round. And
Beal, Maxey, and Embiid would be retarded. Because they could just let Maxey run point guard and let him be a superstar. Just go do your thing, bro. Just go do your thing. You got Bradley Beal right there, so whenever you fuck up, he'll just score 30 for us. And then whenever you miss the shot, Embiid's just going to rebound it and dunk it. Just go be a star, Maxey, because we know it's coming. Even I'm saying that. I'm a Thunder fan. I seen Maxey like 2 years ago. I'm like, all right. Like, coming out of college, that man was looking nice, bro.
Yeah.
So I always like Maxey. So I think that's crazy that y'all wouldn't go after
Bradley
Beal.
Beal-
So
that would be nice. I
Beal,
like that.
Lillard, who would be the third person? Because I think Miami needs a big man too.
That
LeBron
was,
James.
Save
It's
it.
gonna get there.
Nah,
Go
that's well, he not a
LeBron
big
back to
man.
Miami. He could win their
No, I don't think that would work.
I could see it though.
LeBron James and Jimmy Butler on the same squad.
That would
Just
be
see the
nuts.
press conference.
That would be
I'm taking my
way.
talents to South Beach.
That would be way too much dog on one team. That's what I'm saying. Damian Lillard and Jimmy Butler on one team would
The
be
Miami Dogs.
Yo, that would be great.
The Philadelphia Bulls.
How many? Like you wouldn't have. You would. There would be too much dog on that court.
They be the Eagles of the NBA.
There was a lot of milk boons.
Because Dame don't even got to worry about defense. Butler locking everything down. Butler locking everything down, and then Dame's just going to give you 30 all night. That would be crazy.
Yeah, LeBron's just like out here. I'm dropping 20, 10.
That's why I think the Lakers, man, if they can keep that core 4 or 5 together, add solid pieces to that, they're going to be something to watch out for next year.
Right.
Lakers trade LeBron James to the fucking Spurs for number 1 overall pick. Get Victor.
For Wembanyama?
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Yo, Spurs might be tough now.
They would trade AD for that.
Yeah.
Before they trade LeBron.
AD and Bron go to San Antonio.
But
what the fuck?
Who are your three guys that you think will make Miami instant?
Just right back to where they were. I think Dame's the obvious one, so I'm not going to say him.
I mean, I'm sure we're all going to say Dame.
I think Kyrie would fit well there.
I don't know, man.
Kyrie would love Miami.
Yeah, but the Heat
He could
culture.
look out to the ocean and be like, yeah, it's flat, bro.
I understand that, but it's the Heat culture
That's a good point.
that is
He would love
not.
Miami.
That is. Who you talking about, me or Mike?
No, I was just thinking like Mike said, you go out, look at the ocean, flat, and he goes,
Affirm it. He can affirm it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, he's dumb enough to believe it.
Christian, you're not supposed to go into the sarcasm.
Jimmy
Like,
Butler's
No,
gonna be like, bro,
he's
this is
not.
not.
but I
He's
just
best
ball
friend,
this is
bro.
Earth. No, but I get
Kind of a
I
good
get
point.
that. I get that. But I
Kind of a
don't
good
think Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra's rocking with Kyrie and that Heat culture.
You
Absolutely
never
not.
know.
No.
Spoelstra, he's a player's coach. I think
No, because Pat Riley is the real Don Dada of the Heat, and he's not rocking with the shit that Kyrie does.
I think Kyrie would be a good fit.
You think Pat Riley would be cool with Kyrie just not showing up for 2 weeks just because?
Yeah, true.
Fuck out of here, bro.
You never know.
Next.
Maybe Kyrie changes. He takes us seriously.
Man, listen, that man is almost. If he's not 30, he's definitely almost 30. Usually, when you're that age, you don't change much. I lie Russell Westbrook. You don't change much, buddy. You usually don't teach an old dog new tricks.
Kyrie Irving is 57.
God,
Nah, he's
give me
31.
Uncle Drew.
He's 31.
Uncle Drew.
my bad.
Pure basketball. Remove everything else.
If we're talking pure basketball, okay,
That's
but
what
that's
I'm
not all. That doesn't.
Yeah,
that's not the only thing here.
He has a lot of luggage.
He's
Yeah.
like a Mack truck size.
Like he's got to check in quite a few.
James Harden goes to the Heat and plays like prime James Harden.
I don't think James Harden fits well there.
James Harden.
James Harden
fits well anywhere.
He would fit more than Kyrie. James Harden was the one making a sacrifice for the last 3 years. That's part of the reason why he don't want to be in the Sixers no more. He's like, bro, I went from 36 and 7 boards and 5 assists to 24 and 11 so that we can try and win. And we ain't winning, so now I want to just go back to
And he
averaging
goes
30
1 for
a game.
8 because he gives up in Game 7.
Right, facts. I'm not saying. I'm just giving you the mindset of him. But I think that if he really wanted to say, all right, they got some young talent over there, they wouldn't have to give up anything
He's
to get
allergic to the playoffs. I think if the Heat want to go back to the finals, you can't have James Harden on the
I
team.
don't know. James Harden did get to a Western Conference Finals. Y'all haven't been out of the second round, so is it him or is it you guys?
When
It's us.
Well, we were
With the Rockets, the 2018 year, they had them up 3-2. They almost beat that KD team, bro.
He pulled the Sixers.
Yeah, well, that wasn't just him. The whole team went like 1 for 35 in that Game 7 from 3. That shit was ridiculous. But
The Sixers, man.
So, all right. So, I only had one there. I feel like this might be controversial because I like Bam. I like Bam Adebayo. But
they
maybe
do need another big man.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not the biggest big man.
Oh, sorry.
What I'm thinking is...
Hold that real quick. That was something else that I forgot to mention when we were talking about Jokic and how he's changing the game. He's gonna put like a Shaq effect back into the NBA where you're gonna have to have one or at least 2 7-footers to guard him and to just build up fouls because he's gonna just if you 6'9", 6'10", like if you Draymond Green, bro, you're not doing nothing against that. So he's gonna bring back. You're gonna need like 2 or 3 guys that are 7 foot tall on the bench now again. So sorry, but keep going. I just wanted to mention that.
So maybe get rid of Bam because he has value.
I wouldn't say get rid of him. You keep Bam.
Bam can't spread the floor, right? And
he's a mid-range assassin.
But that's mid-range.
That's fine. And he's one of the best big men defenders in the league.
Well, I don't think he's a good defender. He is.
He's a great defender.
Yeah.
He was second team All NBA defense this year.
Maybe instead of having that, maybe get rid of Bam and bring in Cat.
Fuck no.
Or Cat.
Fuck no.
I think that would fit.
Hell no.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
Cat
Thomas
is
Jones is not that good.
Cat. Not only that, Bam got heart. To be a Miami Heat player, you have to have heart. That's why Dame fits so perfectly. Dame got that dog in him. Bam has that dog in him, bro.
I think Cat will fit well.
Cat don't got no dog in him. Cat is.
He can get some dog.
That nigga got Chihuahua in him, bro.
Yeah, but if he's with Jimmy Butler,
He was already in the Timberwolves, and then during a practice, Jimmy Butler took the G League guys and beat the starters.
That always is a good answer.
yeah,
And then
that
walked out.
is pretty well.
And then walked out and did an interview with Rachel Nichols at home an hour later and put it on ESPN, bro. No, Cat would not fit in the Heat culture. Hell no, he not a dog.
Jimmy Butler would be.
He not a dog, bro. And Embiid would fit more than Cat. And Embiid got some dog in him.
Yeah.
Until it gets to the second round. Or it gets hurt.
You know what I'm saying? He got some dog in him. But, bro, that would not work,
I
bro.
think you need a center who can spread the floor more than what Bam can.
The ball from the Blazers would fit better. Vucevic.
I have no clue who the hell that is.
They power forward. He nice. Nikola Vucevic, the boy that Bron dunked on a couple years ago.
I still don't know who you're talking about.
No, Nurkic. Nurkic would be nice with the Heat. He's a dog. He can spread the floor a bit. But not Cat.
Porzingis, maybe.
You can sign Porzingis. He's a free agent, I think.
He would be nice like off the
Porzingis
bench.
is a free agent.
All right, maybe I'll change Kyle Porzingis.
Nice like he would be nice like off the
Did you
bench.
just call Kyle Porzingis?
No, I said switch out Bam for Porzingis.
I thought.
No, you keep Bam and you
and Adam.
Yeah, no, bro, because then you can have because Hingis Pingus, he's not that bad on the defense. He's a pretty solid defender for being 7 foot tall. So now you get on nights where teams are playing big, you can have both of them start at the 4 and 5, and then nights that teams aren't playing big, if you want to give Bam a night off, you can give him a night off, start Porzingis, or if Bam's playing, you bring Porzingis off the bench right after Tyler Hero.
That works.
So you could do that.
Yeah.
But not Cat, bro.
No,
Come
not
on,
Cat,
bro.
yeah.
No. Jimmy will
I
punch
was just
it.
thinking of big men who can shoot threes and spread the floor.
Eric
to help the
Spoelstra would
offense.
be like, yo, Jimmy, how you feel about bringing Cat in? And Jimmy would be like, do you want to have happen what happened on the bench that one day where I almost beat you the fuck up and Udonis Haslem had to hold me back? Do you want that to happen again? Because I'm beating Cat up every single day he walk in this facility. I'm just whooping his ass.
All right, let me get my third. I feel like another really good fit, which will never happen, but KD.
Yeah, he fits everywhere.
Exactly, he's a freelancer. KD's the ultimate freelancer. He'll fit anywhere. So I think KD's my third.
He is.
I'll put him over the top.
He is the dead shot of the NBA.
Yeah.
He's just
Mercenary.
murder for hire.
Yeah, bro. And he's good. I mean, it's
didn't
not
murder
like
the
he's not
Nuggets,
good.
though.
He's great. KD's always going to be great.
I mean, he was. Them niggas just had the Suns just had. It was Kevin and Devin. Kevin and Devin.
Kevin Devin show.
Against the Nuggets, bro. They had to. Do you realize that anytime they didn't combine for 80 points, they lost?
Yeah, they needed.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
The Suns just got rid of their whole
nuts.
bench.
That's nuts.
DeAndre Ayton staying on the rim, like looking at a rebound, like.
And that nigga that nigga bothers me, bro. He
Do it again. What he
He
did?
was like,
that nigga, I know he averaged 13 and 10, but that nigga gets the most mundane 13 and 10 I've ever seen in my life, bro. He gives no effort. How you 7 foot tall and don't you just look like you don't care? Bro, he had a game against the Nuggets where that man had 3 rebounds.
that was probably the game with the same video. That was.
Yeah, I think it was, bro.
He was literally just standing under the rim, just like, look like.
The Suns got to get rid of him. He got to go.
Yeah.
He got to go.
But he's fucking doing something. Like,
I think my 3 guys, Dame's number 1. That's easy. I think Jaylen Brown would fit big with it. I think he would fit perfect with the Heat.
Oh, Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah,
He would fit because Jaylen Brown got that dog in him. That's why him and Jason Tatum low key butt heads on who's the number one on the team.
It's Jason Tatum.
Because Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown has the dog that Jason Tatum's supposed to have, and Jason Tatum has the talent that Jaylen Brown thinks he has.
Yeah. There you go. I like that breakdown.
Yeah, like, and so I think if Jaylen Brown goes to a team where, all right, I know I'm the number 2 here, but I'm definitely the number 2 here. Yeah. And he brings a defensive presence to that team too. Yeah. And I think Spoelstra and Pat Riley and that Heat culture,
it could work.
Yeah. They'll bring that dog out of him, dog. And I think that'd be a good fit. Mm-hmm. And then number 3, big man wise. Who's big men that are available?
Horford.
No. So this is gonna be kind of low key, but who's the ball from? He played for the Nets, and then he went to the Cavs.
Jared Allen.
Yes,
Jared Allen.
He would be great for them defensively because now you can let Bam be the offensive big, and then Jared Allen's just shutting shit down at the rim.
He big as shit.
Yeah, he's like 7'1", 7'2". So and then
big ass arms.
Yeah, long arm, very long arm span. Like so, I think he would be good for them defensively. And
I said arm span there instead of wingspan.
Yeah,
because wingspan never made sense to me because we don't have wings.
Facts.
End of show. See you.
That would be great, but we got to talk about the Titans. Although we do have to get Christian's top 3. Do you have 3 players?
Oh, I meant that skip like permanently, but I did do some research while you guys were talking about it.
Okay.
Fred Van, I'm literally looking only at agents.
Fuck, I didn't even think of that.
He didn't even say his full name.
Did you just get wet?
A little, dude. I got a little bit of a chub. Not gonna lie.
Seth Curry.
Fred
That's right up there, dude.
Fred VanVleet would be so good for them.
I like the Seth Curry pick. It's all
Seth
right.
Seth would be nice off the bench too.
And then big man Nikola
Vucevic. That's what I was talking about. The ball. Where he play on the Bulls now. Yeah, the ball play for the ball. He can shoot. He can spot up, shoot the 3. Got a nice mid range.
I think my picks are the best, and I came up with them on the fucking spot.
No cap. I don't care though. Non-Damian Lillard picks, that's nice. Because me and Nick both have Dame in ours. Like, that's nice. That's nice.
I only look at
damn, that's a nice 3. Especially, I forgot VanVleet's going to be a free agent this year.
Sixers going to get him.
Oh, the Lakers could use VanVleet too.
Fred was more. He would not
so he is the guard.
Yeah.
No, but you could move Reeves to the 2. He tall enough. He like 6'5". He could guard 2s. And then you could let Reeves really eat and just score.
Yeah.
That would be something. He'd be hillbilly Tyler Hero.
I fucks with it.
But Tyler Hero like the white J.R. Smith. He got too much swag, bro.
So what's going on with the Phillies?
They're doing crazy.
What's our record in June right now?
Yeah, yo. I said we need to go at least 17-8, right? What's our record in June right now?
Let me do some quick math.
Quick maths. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4.
No, that's Reese's gets number 2. 1 + 1 is 3.
Starting June 1st. 0-1.
Defensive gets all
0-2. 1-2. 2-2. 3-2.
Can you fast forward and go to the end?
5-2. 6-2. 6-3. 7-3. 8-3. 9-3. 10-3. Yep, 10-3.
We already almost got the win total that I said for the whole damn month.
What did you say, 17?
I said 17. If we go 17-8, we'll be in second place.
Oof.
I like how they were beating good teams. They beat the Dodgers. They won the series against the Dodgers and took 3 out of 4 from it.
I'm not worried about that.
3 out of 4 of the who?
The Diamondbacks.
I'm not worried about that. Our problem we don't be beating teams we supposed to. That's our problem.
And we did.
That's what you know what I'm saying? Like them early series against the Marlins, against the Rangers, against the Reds. We supposed to win them series. We win them series, this is a whole different conversation. Mm-hmm. So I think we always play up to the talent we're facing. Always. Yeah. I think we're always gonna do that. But it's the teams that we know, all right, we'll roll in this motherfucker and sweep them real quick, get these 3 games. I think those are the teams that we have a hard time, getting up to play against.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I even, and that always happens with good teams. That happens sometimes, You're like, damn, these games don't really matter like that.
Underestimate,
Yeah, bro, that happens
to get a day off.
Yeah, I'm sure anyone who's played any type of sport and you were on a relatively good team, that happened. That happened at least a couple times. We lost that team. It was like, damn, bro, we just lost that game, bro. What the fuck? Like, that happens. So, I think that as long as we can just stay consistent, bro, our pitching is looking right now.
Ranger and Taiwan Walker are looking nice right now.
Yeah, they are.
And Zach's looking better. Zach's looking better. He's had a couple good starts. He had one little hiccup in the last couple starts, but other than that, he's been looking good. Taiwan, holy shit. You know what I mean? He's
7 innings, no hits.
That motherfucker's been throwing recently, bro. His last 5-6 starts, bro, he's been hucking the baseball.
Y'all heard a stat?
And one thing, go ahead.
If Aaron Nola, when he starts and someone hits a home run off him, he's gonna have the record for the most consecutive home runs hit off him. Consecutive starts.
It's like 7 starts, right?
He's like
No,
10.
Randy Wolf was 12 straight.
Yeah,
Wolf.
That's
when
the
Nola
record.
starts and someone hits a home run off him, that would be
Remember
10
Randy Wolf?
games.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, guys. PSA announcement. If you weren't fans of the Phillies when we had Cesar Hernandez and Dominic Brown and John Mayberry Jr., you can't be fans of us when we have Bryce Harper and Nick Castellanos and Kyle Schwarber. Fuck, dude.
Yo, did you see the thing when 95
Ew.
collapsed?
Yeah.
Guess who hit a home run?
And Nick Castellanos hit a home run that same
Castellanos hits a
day.
home run.
That same day.
That shit's been fucking on my commute.
It's crazy.
It's
all
dumb.
Nick
It's
fault.
dumb. Yo, no cap. Like, I do the Uber Eats driving, bro.
Yeah.
I stay as far, so I basically stretch, both sides of the boulevard, right? From 2 o'clock to like 6:30, if I'm doing the Uber Eats anytime during then, I don't go anywhere south past Common Avenue. It's so on the boulevard, on either side of the boulevard, stretching both ways. It's so bad, especially on 95 side, because State Road just got closed off because some idiot ran into a light pole, knocked down the wires, and now the reservoir for like half of all of Street Road, all the lights are out. So they had to fix that. I don't know if they got it fixed already, because that's like lights. They could do that in one day if they really tried hard enough. But I don't know. But like, bro, Bro, it's been horrible. Yeah, it's been so, like, I had an Uber drive where I had drove somebody down to Delaware. They was going to, like, a wedding that they were a part of for one of their friends or whatever. And I drove back. I made the dumbass decision of driving back on a Thursday during, like, at 3 o'clock. It was, like, 3:15, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, rough.
Dude, it was so bad.
That sucks, man.
It was, like, dude, now, some people are saying, I've heard somewhere that it's going to be done in 4 to 6 weeks.
I could see it.
I was the
You were the one that shared that, right?
Yeah, but
I don't
see,
know.
when I hear that from the government, 4 to 6 weeks, I expect 8 to 12. Like,
We need to be like China or like Japan, bro. Them niggas don't play when it comes to
Child
infrastructure.
labor. Child labor.
No, they don't be not to infrastructure damage.
Yeah, what do you mean? No. They built a child labor built a hospital in a week. What are you talking about? Come on, child labor is where it's at.
When?
China, when COVID happened, they built a giant hospital in a week.
the children yearn for the mines.
The children yearn for the mines.
The
Yeah,
whole Minecraft thing. No bullshit.
They want to be put to work.
No bullshit, bro. I seen a video where there was a sinkhole on like a main street. It would be equivalent of like the boulevard having a sinkhole over in China, right? It was like seemed like how busy the street was, type of street it was. The sinkhole was the size of a Major League Baseball infield. So like the whole from the edge of the dirt all the way around to home plate, like all that whole circle that diamond. That's how big the sinkhole was, and the sinkhole had to be at least 20 feet deep. That shit was fixed in 3 days, 72 hours. They fixed it, and it looked like it didn't even happen. We need to be like that, but we're not gonna ever be like that.
Yeah, labor laws, dude.
Not even just labor laws. They could do that shit 24 hours a day.
Safety regulations.
24 hours a day. You can work. Have 8-hour shifts. But motherfuckers in America don't give a shit about OSHA as it is. Nick, we work in warehouses. Do they care about OSHA?
The man.
All right then. No, they do. Do the managers in warehouses care about OSHA, Nick? Please tell them, Nick. Please.
They do.
They don't. Have you ever worked a warehouse job in your life?
Yeah, a little bit. Target.
That wasn't a warehouse job.
It's a store, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking. I work at bro. Come on, we don't care about OSHA.
Okay.
It's oh shit. Did you get it done yet?
Oh shit.
That's what they care about.
Where I work at, they like a little bit. But like not
They only care when
somebody actually
corporate or if corporate's there. That's the only two times they care. The only two times they care.
Corporate.
But speaking of OSHA, the MLB might have to call OSHA on the Phillies for committing interwork harassment for beating all these teams into the ground because we're like that.
Main call for JT Roman too.
Kyle
I thought you were
Schwarber.
gonna drop some news. I was like,
Another
what?
June homer. Kyle Schwarber getting hot. Trey Turner getting hot. Nick Cashman.
All Trey Turner had to do was get like a 2 base hits or a double, and I would have won my bet because everyone else did. Kyle Schwarber hit the home run. Bryce Harper had their 2 bases, and Nick Castellanos got a hit. But Trey Turner, all I had to do was get like a double or something, and I would have won $200. But no,
Dude,
you suck.
All right.
Schwarber with another leadoff homer.
Chill, Poppy.
Our guys are getting on base.
Chill,
Like every
Bryce
single
Harper never won
person's
it.
getting on base at least like a quarter of the time.
We're top 5 in the league in runners left on base because
Oh,
everyone
of
gets
course.
on base.
I fucking hate that. But
Yeah, I absolutely hate that.
But I mean, I
Kyle
guess.
Schwarber no on base.
But as long as we're winning games, like I just don't want to lose games with men on.
I'm fine if we leave 7 men on, but we win 7-4 or like
Yeah,
7-2.
of
Like I'm
course.
okay
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
But when we lose a game 3-2 and we leave 11 runners on base,
that's
that
fine.
bothers the shit out of me. And that's how we were losing a lot of games earlier in the season.
That's how. I mean,
Alec Boehm came back, and then Pache came back.
Hit a ding bomb,
He had a great
Ding bomb.
Christian Pache.
Mr. Bombastic. You know what I'm
like
saying?
even Kyle Schwarber, who has a 177 batting average, he's getting on base a third of the time because that motherfucker.
Yeah, because he either walks, hits a bloop single, or he hits a dinger.
Yeah.
Or strikes out, sorry.
Yeah.
But he's actually been doing a lot less of that in June.
There's no one on
Yeah,
base.
he's been tightened up a little bit. Can I? Yeah.
Cause I think
Got
he,
pee?
Yeah. So
Go
yeah.
pee.
yeah, man.
How do I get
No
out
one's
of there?
stopping you.
Yeah, dude. All right.
Come on, we got pee
Is
break.
he crawling under? No, are we all getting up?
No, we'll get up.
You gonna hop over?
Oh.
No, he said he gonna
We'll get
hop
up.
over. No, he said he gonna hop over.
Just gonna hop over.
Let's see.
Watch my athletic ability.
Let me hold on. Wait. Don't do that. I wanna
Yeah.
zoom out. I wanna see this.
He said, "I'm gonna see this."
I want to get it on
Athletic
camera.
ability right here.
Oh God.
Oh,
He just flashed the shit out of me.
damn,
I think I
cuz.
saw a ball.
That was all gooch.
I think I saw a sack. I think I saw a sack.
We couldn't not, bro. You fucking mooned us with your gooch, fam.
Very easily walked away.
Walked away? Where the fuck I'm walking to, Nick? I don't know. Go take a piss, replay yourself.
I think y'all are just weird about looking at my
Go pee!
Guys, I'm gonna go watch him pee real quick.
Whoa. Hey, you. But no, man, I think that we're really good, man. Because Christian be pulling up all the
Of course,
shitty shit.
yeah. I love baseball reference.
Marsh has been very consistent for us. What's he batting right now?
He's 261.
That's okay.
He gets
I'm all right with
a
that.
third of the time.
I'm okay with him batting 260.
His slugging's 427.
What's
Yeah.
Trey hitting?
Trey Turner is 248.
I'll take that, bro. He was at like 220 a week ago. That was horrible.
No. Trey Turner's warming
I
up.
think our 3 All-Stars this year are probably Castellanos, Stott, and Alvarado.
Such a weird list.
Alvarado's
a
been
weird list.
cooking, bro.
Yeah.
Alvarado in his first.
You threw gas.
I mean, Harper's already been. Harper's been 295.
Yeah, Harper might get there. How many games he got played though? 40?
Games,
I think I see 40.
39, yeah.
So yeah, okay, he'll get an All-Star game too. If Trey get hot this month and he can raise his average up to 300, he might get in because he's Trey Turner.
Man, he might have to go like 5 for 5 throughout June to get that up to 300 every single game.
If he went like 2 for 3, he can do it.
Yeah, probably.
What's Stott batting? Stott's like 300, right?
Yeah, Stott's 301.
And how many? Can you pull up how many home runs he had last year? Because he already got 7 this year, and I was trying to tell you, I think Stott.
He has 7
I
this
said
year.
I think Stott hits 20 homers, and I think Boehm hits 30 to 35 this
Boehm
year.
hit one yesterday too.
Ding bomb, so we're money.
Did you see Romuto's homer yesterday?
2020.
Dead center. Obliterated.
Romuto been smacking shit around, and he's another one.
And he does that high kick shit. He did the high kick like he had it perfect.
Well, that's how I was. I did the leg kick, and then with 2 strikes, I would do what Bryce does, and I widen my stance out, and I just do no stride because I want to see the baseball coming all the way in. With 2 strikes.
Had 10 home runs last season.
Yeah, he's already got his last year home run total. Told y'all.
He's back with the 300, I think.
Yep, he's 3 back 301. I told y'all about Stott and Bohm. I told y'all niggas, man. I told y'all.
We agree. I said Bryce and Stott.
No,
280. I think that was the average.
You said 280. I said Bryce is hitting 300 this year. And I said he was hitting 20 homers. And then I said Bohm's probably gonna hit 30 to 35.
Honestly,
How many Bohm got? 7 or 8?
Shit, where's that motherfucker?
7 or 8.
The stats.
Yeah. I'm looking right over his name. Oh, I had it highlighted. That's why. He has 7 home runs.
7. I think he gets hot in July and August. I think he can still hit 30 this year.
I think Al Bohm leads our team in RBIs still.
Still?
In Ribby.
Him or Nick Cassidy? Him and Nick Cassidy. Him or Nick? It's him or Nick.
45 for Bone, 42 for Nick.
And
Honestly,
Bohm missed like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Bohm has 45 RBIs.
And Bohm missed like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then it's Nick Castellanos.
Yeah.
Casty, man.
He has
He's
12
been
less
hot.
games. 12 less games.
He been all season. I mean, at the beginning of the season, like
Nick Castellanos is the biggest surprise for me. More so than Stott than Bohm. What did
I tell y'all in Clearwater during episode 1? I think it was, bro. When he was in Clearwater, he was saying that last year I didn't feel comfortable. It was a new home, new area. It took me a little while to get used to the area, but now I know where I live at. Now I know how to get here. Now I know where to go there. Yeah. I feel more comfortable, so I think this year I'm going to take off. I told y'all that. I said that, bro, and Casty's been killing shit.
Trey Turner use the same excuse next year. He'd be like, yeah, I was ass last year in New Year. Man. You have it in Nick Castellanos, so that's why I suck.
It could happen. That's fine. God. If Trey Turner has 1 bad year in his 11-year contract and it's the first year, I am fucking okay with that.
I expect him to be like a little bit better than this, but he's hitting like 248. I expect like at least 2.
But life is different. He has been playing in LA for the last couple years, and life is different over there.
Yeah.
Life is a lot different over there, So even for a guy like that, that's traveling a lot, going around the country a lot, living there is different. And that was one of the main reasons he wanted to come back to the East Coast, because his wife has family in Jersey. His wife's from New Jersey, so
just run across the bridge.
And he feels more comfortable because he started his career with the Nationals, which is right up the right down the road. So
I will shout out to Cody Clemens. Cody Clemens is pretty solid for us.
Yes, bro, he has saved us, bro. And not only offensively has he been a lot better than I thought he would, he is a stellar defensive first baseman, and I take a lot of pride in that because I was pretty good at first base defensively. So anytime I like to shout out us first baseman, because we don't always get the credit for the scoop on the bad throw. So I and shit like that. So I really appreciate him. Cause I did not think he was gonna be that solid as a backup first baseman for us. I really didn't.
Hitting 254.
Got a couple dingers, like 15 RBIs or something like that.
4 home runs, 12 RBIs.
Yeah, bro, that's not bad off the bench. He's doing better than what I thought, or what Derek Hall probably would be doing right now.
Right, yeah.
And he's a way better defensive first baseman than Hall is. So, bro, I don't know. We might.
Where's Bone been playing?
Third and first.
Yeah.
But he's played first on days where there's like a tough lefty, and they don't want Cody Clemens to get in there against them, so they'll put Bohm at first and put Sosa at third, or Sosa, or they'll put
well there.
Harrison. They'll put Josh Harrison.
Baseman, right? Bohm was never a first baseman.
I mean, he probably played some. I can see him playing some because he is a corner guy and he's right-handed and he's tall as shit.
He's tall.
He's like 6'5", so it's like that would make sense that because he looks comfortable over there. It's not.
He looks extremely comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? So he definitely probably played some in high school and college. I would assume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense, corner guy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What about segue? Just instead of just the Phillies, Shohei Ohtani on a tear, bro.
That dude's built different.
He's fucking crazy. Shohei. I love Shohei.
Bro, he either leads the league or he's second in the league in home runs, and he is second or third in the league in strikeouts. Like it's just retarded, bro. It's like
crazy.
He's a literal my player, bro.
And the Angels are pretty successful this year so far. They're 40-32.
Not bad.
Yeah, usually
Watch out.
Yeah, like people.
They have a better record than us right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
they
but
do.
they division weak as shit.
Yeah, that's true. We have a strong.
Not really.
We have a solid division.
No, the AL West, they got the Rangers, the Astros,
Rangers,
the Mariners are right behind them.
The Mariners are all right.
And
the
Astros
Astros are
the only bad thing is
and
the Athletics.
yeah.
Yeah. But no, the Rangers and the Astros.
So their division's mid.
Their division's better than ours.
But the AL West.
Well, like just
Where would their last? Well, I guess where would their fourth place team be in our division?
They're 34-34.
The Mariners.
Yeah, they would be.
They'll be.
The Rangers are 42-27.
Yeah, well, that's because they got off to that hot start.
Yeah.
Remember, that right fielder for them has been mashing. I forget dude's name, but yeah, he was mashing for them, bro.
Wait, who? What team?
The Rangers. I forget Aroldis Garcia or something like that. He's mashing for them, bro. He's got like 20 home runs or something like that.
Damn.
He's been killing shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's been killing shit.
It's like Aaron Judge out here.
Yeah.
I
think.
I think
Alonso and Joe
I
Turner
like the league this year a lot.
Yeah, P. Alonso's been killing it this year.
Yeah, but he's on the Mets, so it doesn't
Fuck
matter.
P. Alonso. We smoking on that P packet next weekend.
Yeah, end of this month we get the Mets series.
Are we just giving up that Sunday game?
I'd still go.
All right, but we got to check tickets like now.
I was looking at them yesterday. They're like 40 for like up top.
I'll take an up top seat.
Yeah.
Then we can go
I
up
can't
there.
find a row one, but I found some.
We can go up there and be rowdy.
Yeah.
Where at the left
The only
field?
thing is, though, getting down there is going to suck because the 95 is broke.
Nah, because we go tailgate, so we'll go. We're gonna leave at like
there
9
early.
in the morning. It ain't gonna be as bad at 9 in the morning. Now the problem is
Getting back.
we're either gonna have to leave early or just wait until like everybody leaves.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can, go to the casino.
Like
after.
going live and gamble our money.
Yeah.
We could go live, grab a couple more drinks. I'll
work out there.
bring smoke with me so we can
That'll work.
Spend all
So
the money.
we could wait. I think if we waited like an hour after the game to leave, I think we'd be cool.
Yeah. That'll work.
I think
Grab a couple beers, chill, watch anything else on.
because the Boulevard gonna be fucked. Like what everyone's gonna do is they're gonna take 95 all the way up to probably either the Girard exit or the Aramingo exit. So them two exits are gonna be shit, right? So what we could do is we could get off at Columbus and just take Columbus all the way up Street Road or State Road.
But isn't State Road closed now?
I don't think it's closed. I think they got that. It was only wires and shit.
True, yeah. By next week or whatever, it might be.
That should be open. They better open it.
Better.
We don't got no other fucking choice.
Yeah, we're all right.
We don't got
I
no,
think
we got no other choice. They better open that shit.
my sister works at Sweet Lucy's. I'll have to ask her if
What you doing Sunday, bro? You wanna
She
come
works
to
at Sweet Lucy's?
Yeah,
I
you
love
know
Sweet
that.
Lucy's.
Yo, what you doing Sunday? You wanna come to the game with us?
Sunday, I'm doing a day trip down the shore.
Oh, nice. I gotta get on
jealous.
that soon. Facts. I gotta get on that soon.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should before we get into the random topic of the week, we should all set up a day where we go down to the shore, like at least us four or Mole or all five of us, and then whoever else wants to come, and then we could do like a hanging with the dudes vlog where just catch us, we'll have
whatever, yeah.
We'll have Can Jam there, we'll have fucking God, fucking.
Maybe I'll get a tripod. I can set up the camera and we can just.
Well, yeah, we'll have a tripod and you can take it off the tripod if anyone's doing crazy shit. We could maybe if we have enough of us play like a little 2-hand touch football in the sand. That'd be dope.
That'd be fun.
And just vlog all of
That
it.
sounds like too much energy.
Well, when you're drunk, no one cares.
Yeah, it's too much energy. I'll
Well,
run
when you're drunk, you have unlimited energy.
run one route and then die.
But you got to be drunk first, and then you won't care.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll just feel it
I'll
tomorrow.
run half the route and then die.
No, you got to be mildly drunk,
Yeah.
and then you'll be all right.
Extremely drunk, actually.
I played a whole wiffle ball game hammered. It was fun.
Oh, I would love to play wiffle ball.
We could do that too.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, we could bring a wiffle ball.
I'm with it.
So yeah, we should set that up maybe like a month or two from now. Like maybe we could do it at the beginning of August. Set up a whole day where we just everybody, all of the homies go to the beach together, like 5 cars deep down there, type shit.
All right, what's the question of the week this week?
All right, random topic of the week. I think this is what the 3rd or 4th time we've done this.
This is
I think the 4th time. Yep, 4th time.
4 or 5. Yeah.
First one was
Cereal, I think.
Yeah, first one was cereal. Second one was the one where you die in 4 days of a zombie apocalypse.
And it was TV characters.
And then last year was a TV character, or last week was a TV character. Yep, this is the first one. All right, 4th topic, random topic of the week. RT, OTW. If you're in a bar fight, guys, you have to bring 3 NBA players with you to help you win the bar fight.
I forgot this was the question. Yeah.
Who are you bringing with you?
I got an easy one.
Do you want to wait and we can do you last?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so Nick, go first. You have 3 players.
Bring LeBron James,
I don't know
Jimmy
if he
Butler,
mix like that.
and Draymond Green.
Draymond Green? All right.
Draymond
Green throw it nasty right, so yeah, I like that.
Well,
Draymond's a
LeBron James just
wrestler.
knock somebody out. Like,
I don't think LeBron built like,
what do you mean not built like that, bro?
LeBron built like
If
that,
LeBron James would be in a fight, LeBron James would win.
but I don't think LeBron James fighting. That's what I'm saying. I don't think LeBron
No,
like
we're trying
that.
to stop LeBron James and like the Bulls' hand would break.
I don't think LeBron like that though. I don't think LeBron want to mix.
No,
LeBron would be like, how can we do business, brother? How can we grow our money?
Well,
Like, that's what LeBron would do.
But LeBron walks in, they're not going to fight.
Jimmy and Draymond, they throwing down. I'll give you that. Jimmy and Draymond throwing the fuck down.
Yeah.
Jimmy waited for Jokic outside the locker room after that whole thing.
Draymond's got a nice hook, yo.
Draymond,
And
right?
Jordan
That
Poole.
right?
That right
That's
in
Jordan Poole, yeah.
That right in the stomp.
Yeah, that right is nasty.
Yo, he's gonna just,
Oh yeah, and his nut kicks be crazy.
he's gonna hit him with a right cross and just
100%
stomp on his chest, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Remember the Instagram video?
Yeah. So, all right, that's your 3.
LeBron, Jimmy, and Draymond.
All right, who your 3, Mike?
All right, my 3. All right, I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna fuck y'all up with one of mine because the dude's actually a savage.
I gotta think for a second. I had it and I lost it because I just fucked my.
cheating.
I fucked the settings here.
John Morant when he done.
Shut up.
He ain't shooting that shit.
Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank now, dude? God damn it.
Oh, fucked up.
Ish, can you go? I'm drawing a blank. Just go. Just skip me for a second.
My number 1 is I'm picking James Johnson. James Johnson is a 3rd-degree black belt in Muay Thai, and he's a 3rd-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So he's really fucking you up. Like, so
Who'd you say? Sorry.
James Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Played with the Heat for a while and shit like that. Yeah, pulled all the neck tats.
Yeah.
He's a 3rd-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he's been taking Muay Thai and boxing classes for like over 10 years.
Damn.
I think he does, yeah. So he's my number 1 pick.
Okay.
He's fucking. I might not even need nobody else, but I'm gonna pick 2 other people just cause. Number 2. I'm picking Russ Westbrook. I'm picking my guy.
Oh, that's who I was gonna pick. Russ.
I'm picking my guy.
Yeah,
That's a Compton Crip right there. He is fucking you up.
Fuck. And he doesn't get tired.
Now, I know y'all seen that video when Dwight Howard and KD was going at it, and Russell Westbrook wasn't playing in that game, but he was standing behind Dwight Howard with his hands behind his back, and Dwight didn't even see him. Yeah, that's the nigga I want on my squad.
That's just a KJ.
We're talking current players. Current players only. If it was players all time, he'd be the first pick. I think we all would
It'd be
pick.
KG, Bill Laimbeer, and anyone on the 80s Pistons team.
Facts. Just pick one. I don't know. Just pick one. You can pick the last guy on the team.
And Dennis Rodman.
And then, all right. So James Johnson, Russell Westbrook. Oh. I'm trying to think, because there's a couple guys. Because I need somebody that's a little bit bigger. James Johnson, like 6'8". Russ, like 6'3". And I'm 5'11". So I need somebody that's 6'8" or taller.
Remember, this is like a bar fight against probably 5'8" white guys. So they already got like...
Yeah, so I'm trying to dominate. Fuck that.
That's true. I'm trying to definitely win.
That's what I mean.
That's what I want D-Hop.
I can't leave it up to chance.
But, so my number 3... I need somebody husky, bro. And he took Draymond already.
You can pick him.
No, I don't want Draymond.
I was gonna pick Russell.
You can if you
There's
want.
one name I can't believe wasn't picked yet.
What about Giannis? You gotta do Giannis. Giannis big as shit.
Giannis is kind though.
Yeah, Giannis gonna try and hug that nigga till he stop wanting to fight.
I feel like Giannis is a very, very nice person.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that smile. I'm looking at a picture of him now.
I'm trying to
And
think.
then the next picture is him all angry though. Now he's all
Some
angry.
dogs, bro. It ain't even.
Come on, dude. Just rapid fire.
It's not dogs out here, bro. I need a dog.
Jokic.
No, that
Want me to
nigga.
go while you guys are waiting?
Well, it just has one more. Just Draymond, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Draymond until I find somebody else, I guess.
All right, so number one pick is absolutely Steven Adams. I can't believe he was.
I
can't believe he wasn't picked.
that. No, that's damn it.
I can't believe that.
Fuck, that's exactly who I needed in my team too.
Yeah.
I can't take your pick, man. Damn. That's your number one pick. I can't take that.
I'll take either Morris, brother, Marcus or Marcus.
That's what I was thinking. Fuck.
And then I'll take either one, honestly. Don't really bother me. And then lastly, strapped up John Morant.
You know he's got that tool.
Shoot.
All right, let me go back to me. I got mine. So, Russell for sure. He's never gonna get tired. Ever.
Facts.
He can fight for 10 years.
He's throwing forever,
He is
bro.
also a Ninja Turtle.
I'm gonna say, you know, I think it could be a good fighter. I think Anthony Davis could.
No, that dude's a pussy. Fuck
Yo,
you.
as soon as you
But
punch
he
him
would
in
get
his
hurt.
mid, he gonna get hurt.
might get hurt.
I'm not picking him.
Yeah,
Dog.
his jaw would break.
Get the fuck out of here.
No
As soon as he
way.
breathes in oxygen,
80
he'll get
big as
sick.
shit. I'm picking 80. Fuck it.
Oh man,
Russell 80.
You'll lose.
And then my third guy, I'm picking I'm picking Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
Yeah. I feel like he low-key savage.
You're tripping.
You might just lose that fight.
I'm switching.
I'm just not thinking about my picks.
I'm switching my Draymond Green pick with Julius Randle. Julius Randle, the only nigga I ever seen in my entire career in his rookie year go at Kevin Garnett and make him look small.
This is the dude fucking Mike picked, yeah.
Yeah, bro, you picked this nigga?
And look what I said.
You picked dude let another dude dig in his booty?
It wasn't Dick. I think it was
No, I said dig in his booty.
Dick.
That was AD when he was in Kentucky, bro.
I take away AD, and I pick Zion.
My Google search was
Zion's not fighting in the bar.
Zion big as shit.
Zion,
eat the motherfucker.
Zion not eating the motherfucker. Zion skipping the fight and talking to all the bad bitches and getting them all pregnant. That's what Zion's doing. He's showing you that right now.
He fighting.
No.
Yeah.
Zion's not fighting. And if he does fight, the nigga's so big, he gonna get tired after two punches.
Steven Adams. That's insane.
That was gonna be my pick. I couldn't think of him, dog. But no, I'm picking Julius Randle. Julius Randle, a dog too. And he like 6'10", so I'm cool with that size. My three, yep. James Johnson, Russell Westbrook, and Julius Randle. I'm throwing down.
I'm winning you.
You're not winning. James Johnson is fucking up everybody that you bring.
Yeah, probably. I looked up that dude. Yeah, I think he would.
You fucking up everything in front of him that's not an actual MMA fighter. So next, I don't even need the other two. Me and Russ smoking an L in the background.
Draymond would just kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, Draymond.
Eliminate James Johnson right in the nuts.
Nah, we're not even worried about that because you gonna kick us in the nuts. We're gonna go down. You're gonna try to come at us, and then we're gonna take the back and then choke you the fuck out. So it's
Well, LeBron's sitting there just making money.
yeah, LeBron's gonna be talking business to
Drinking whiskey,
somebody.
smoking a cigar.
Yeah, he'll be talking business to somebody. You're fucked, bro. Jimmy might be your only hope, low key.
I got Jimmy Butler, bro.
Yeah, that might be your only hope.
Jimmy can fight.
I'm winning. My team winning.
So Russ like Android 17, running no energy.
Yeah, facts.
Don't have energy.
And then James Johnson is just fucking people up.
No, bro. If Zach Randolph still played, I might have to take Zach Randolph.
Yeah, that's we can do another one where we do all-time players, but we'll probably have to make that like a top five. We'll have to make that a top five though, because it'll be too many players we'll want to pick.
And Bill Laimbeer. Honestly, anyone on the 80s Pistons.
I'm picking Bill Russell. That would, if we do it all the time, we're gonna save some.
Ron Artest.
Maybe we'll do that next week. Maybe and Steven Jackson.
Yeah.
Maybe that. So next week that'll be our random topic of the week.
What's that tad up dude who tried to pump fake Kobe? What's his name?
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes. I pick Matt Barnes. He's a fighter.
Yeah, that nigga built different.
Yeah.
He drove 70 miles. He drove 90 miles to whoop somebody's ass.
Wasn't Derek Fisher's wife?
He whooped Derek Fisher's ass because Derek Fisher was fucking with his ex-wife. He drove 90 miles, knocked on his front door, and beat his fucking face in. So yeah, I needs that. So maybe next week we'll do a top 5 or like top 7 all-time NBA players, like retired or.
No, we'll have to do something different.
All right.
Maybe we'll pick it up later though.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
I like to keep it random.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
That'll be fire.
I think it's time to wrap this up. Any closing statements you want to make?
No. Everyone go like, comment, subscribe, man. We've seen a little bit of resurgence of views. We're getting pretty consistent in the view range. We would like to see you guys comment more on the videos. Maybe some stuff that you want us to talk about.
Just call me a pussy. I don't care.
Yeah, even if it's just like that dude in the Philly sweatshirt, I kind of don't like him.
The dude in the Philly sweatshirt's not wearing a sweatshirt either.
Like, even if you comment, you be like, why is Ish only black guy? You could ask those questions. Maybe one day after one of the podcasts, if you guys, are commenting or giving us enough questions and answers, maybe we can do like a small Q&A video for you guys, maybe where we shout you guys out.
We're not big enough for that.
Not yet, but maybe we will be. The more they comment,
no, we will be.
So
we'll be on ESPN in 10 years.
So give it, seriously though, guys, it would be nice to have maybe some topics to talk about from you guys. If anything you guys would like us to talk about or anything you would like to hear, that'd be really dope. So, go talk to us. Go follow us on all the social media platforms and get cracking with us because we like to answer people.
It doesn't even have to be sports.
No, it really doesn't. Anything.
We're all experts in like geopolitics too. So
in life,
we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a certified. I give you guys financial advice.
Yeah, I'm a certified real nigga, so I can give you all those angles.
Yeah, and I'm a weeb. I can help you with your anime needs.
I'm partial weeb.
All right. This has been the show. Peace.
Baker's dozen.
Peace. Watch One Piece.